Alright guys, in today's video I'm doing my first Lorcana video, and I read this set like maybe 2 days ago, and I think it's in a really good design space. There's a lot of nuance just for a set of like, I believe it's 204, and yeah, I read the set, and then I found the simulator, and just picked up the game pretty quickly. I've played about 30 card games at this point, and this card games are really my forte. That's been my main hobby since I was like a teenager. So decided to give it a try. It's really fun so far. So I'm just gonna do this deck profile and then play 2 or 3 games with it. And if you guys want like an in-depth explanation of how to play Lorcana, maybe even like a set review, then I'm probably gonna post those on the channel this week at some point. But yeah, I'll just hop straight into the deck profile. So develop your brain, obviously just some filtering through your deck. It's never bad, and it can be put into mana, which is super important. Aurora, because I'm testing the 5-drop shiftable Aurora, so I need a cheaper target. Why not? Grammatala, so when this character is banished, you may put it into your inkwell face down and exerted. So it's basically like Sprout from Kaijudo. If you played that, it's just on a body. So, if you're going against something hyper aggressive, you might even get a trade or a ping. You can trade it in at any time you want to ramp yourself, and then also it can tap for lore late game. So I think it's just a fantastic card. Mickey Mouse, 3 cost 1/3. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. So just free ramp. It's on a decent body. Obviously it's understated, but it needs to be with such an insane ability. The bad thing about Mickey, though, is that if you're looking for a particular answer, you do run the risk of putting it in mana if it's late game, and if you don't play the card, it's just rotting in your hand because you can't put it in mana. So that's just kind of the cost of playing the card. And then this is the 5-cost shiftable Aurora. All that means is that you can play it on top of other characters with the same name. So, playing this on 3 is a 3/5 whenever you're racing your opponent sounds really good to me. Gives all your other creatures ward, which is basically hexproof, and then it taps for 2 lore. So, just a way of getting down something a little bit beefier in the early game, and then it will protect your other cards that are tapping for lore in the future. So if you see your opponent's not running red, which means they're not running Be Prepared, which kills all the characters on the board, then really strong card there. Let It Go is our spot removal, so puts the chosen character into their inkwell face down and exerted. So it's basically root trap, but it can also be sung. And if you're not familiar, cards that are sung, that means a character that costs basically as much as the card that can be sung. If it's equal to or higher, then they can sing it by tapping themselves, and they can play it for free. So you can go like 3-drop Mickey into a 5-drop creature. So next turn, your 5-drop character can then exert itself, play Let It Go for free, and then you can continue your development. So while it gives your opponent tempo, you can also play it for free, unlike Dragon's Breath, I think it's called. So Hades is basically the same effect, just on a fairly decently sized body for the effect and tapping for 2 lore, so can't complain there. Running the Magic Broom, just that way I can put back cards that I want to see multiple times. Maybe I need more spot removal, so I'll put back Let It Go or Hades, and so on. I'm playing Elsa because I'm playing the 8-drop Elsa, so I wanted a target for it. But exerting a chosen opposing character is also pretty good. So that way, if I'm in a racing situation, I can tap down something, and then I can start cleaning up the board. It's never a bad thing to do. Friends on the other side, so cost 3, can be put into mana, which is great. Draws 2 cards, so you can play Mickey, and then the next turn you can use that same Mickey, tap it, play Friends on the other side for free, draw twice, and then continue on your turn. And that drawing twice can be really strong for helping you find those 5-drops that you're ramping into from the Mickey. Maleficent, just a 3-drop 2/2 that draws a card and can tap for lore, so fantastic. Rafiki's probably going to go back up to a 4 of in the deck, but it can't be put into mana, so sometimes you can run into problems there. But it's a 3-drop 3/3 with Rush that taps for a lore, so if you're getting beaten down early, you can really helps you turn that corner a little bit sooner. Wardrobe is just a 3-drop 3/4, taps for a lore, so again, excellent for fighting for the board, for getting favorables on all the 3-drop 3/3s in the game. Now, the Queen is one of the best cards in the game. 5 drop 4/5, tap, draw a card, so you can Mickey into the queen. And if your opponent doesn't answer it, immediately you're just drawing an extra card every turn. If they play a creature on the board that could contest the queen, then you can spot remove it with Let It Go or Hades. So just an incredible card. Next, I'm having Ursula in here. It's only a 3 of because, one, it costs a bunch. I can't put it in mana, but it is a 2/8, so it takes a lot of resources or a lot of attacks to actually, take it down. When you play this character, each opponent loses 1 lore. You may draw a card for each 1 lore lost this way. So in a 1v1, she will just draw you a card and lose them a lore, and then she taps for 3 lore. So not bad at all. And then this is the other boss monster I'm trying out in the deck currently. This will be the first time I ever test it out. 8 drop 4/6 shift, so you can play it over the cheaper Elsa. When you play this character, these are 2 chosen characters. They can't ready at the start of the next turn, so can really change the tide, in my opinion, of the race. And she taps for 3 lore. So that's the deck, and I'm just gonna hop in and play a couple games. All right, here we go. All right, so what cards do I want to put back? You can put up to 5 cards back. Obviously, an Elsa. I think actually, I'll put back everything but Elsa and yeah, 1 Let It Go. I just need a lower curve in case they're aggro. And this is not a very good hand. Have a lot of cards I can't put into mana, sadly. Let's go ahead and put the broom into mana. We'll just pass here. Yeah, seeing 2 Ursula in the opening hand is pretty unfortunate. This is a very bad draw. Is that 2 Let It Goes in mana? That is a very good sign for me. Let's put Elsa in here. And let's go ahead and play our own Aurora, in case we draw into the 5 cost. And if they go questing, I will crash. So they're playing a very similar deck to us, which is very strange. They did see the Mickey, even though we saw 12 cards and did not see a Mickey. Okay, another Elsa. So we are going to crash here just because I don't want to risk them having the evolution. And I don't need the big body on the wardrobe for this matchup, so we're just going to play here. And I am going to play Elsa. This is very atypical. Okay. They have yet to show me a splash. So I don't know what their other color is yet. Okay, so I can now use this. I will have Elsa sing it. This is very bizarre. Put that in mana and I'll pass. I've seen all 3 Ursula in the first 13 cards. So that's just that's very bad luck. Maybe I'll cut another one just to avoid these issues. But yeah, that's very bad luck. Oh, thank you. So now I'll take out one of them. So that works for me. Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense with Jasmine. So they're going to take all of the damage counters off. And I drew the other Elsa. I really don't understand what's happening, if I'm being honest. Get one of these off the board. That is really, really bizarre. I basically have drawn every character that I can't put in mana. That's very sad. They're running out of cards though, so I'm really wondering what their splash is. Okay. I will put a Let It Go in here and play the Queen. But yeah, I've never drawn a hand like this before. This is really insane. If they don't answer this now, then I'll just keep getting an extra card for a while. And if they do answer it, it'll probably be Let It Go or Hades, which means I'll be able to play my Ursula next turn. So won't be too bad. And all the mana, excuse me, all the lore that they've gained so far, I can get back with my Ursula. So, or steal from them, I mean. So might be okay here, strangely enough. Just really depends what that second color is. Alright, let's draw. 3 queens, like what? Can someone explain to me what's happening? I'll go ahead and play one of the Ursula, draw a card. Maybe I can board control and start catching up, right? Are they running just a mono blue deck? That's very strange if they are. I'm probably going to have to keep playing Ursula to not lose off rip. Yeah, so I'm going to attack here, get it ready to dive through pretty much anything. Okay, so it's red, so they probably have Be Prepared. So keep that in mind. So let's start chipping away. And then we can do this. Let's actually do this now. So this might allow us to catch up, and then if they use Be Prepared, then, you know, we'll be all right. It'll basically do the same thing that we want to do next turn, which is trade in, and then I could just start, you know, Ursula stacking. There's the Be Prepared. Okay. So I don't really need to ramp anymore, so Mickey's probably just going to rot in my hand for a while. So let's just play another Ursula. Yeah, we can draw. Sounds good to me. I'm going to keep resources in my hand rather than putting it in mana. Just because I'm going to have to keep building boards over and over again because of the Be Prepared, so... And I'm going to try and build a board back so that way I can try an Elsa again in the future. And, you know, trade favorably on the board. So, despite the egregious hand at the beginning, I think we might be doing okay here. So, let's go with 3. Let's play a card that replaces itself. Okay. And I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to stop. Because they might have another Be Prepared. And this is 5 lore every turn on the board currently, so... 11. What did they need to go to 11 for? Okay, so they're waiting for me to overextend, which I will not do. And I might find out if there's a hand limit size. I don't think it's actually come up yet. Yeah, so there's no reason for me to do anything else. Gonna make him, and I mean, he might already have some Be Prepareds in his Inkwell from the Mickeys. So, and I already know he has 2 Let It Goes in there as well. So, I will play the Maleficent just because it replaces itself, and it'll get me to my answers. So that's no big deal, and I'm definitely winning any kind of race now. And if they be prepared, then they only have 5 mana to develop, and then I'll just play another Ursula and start this all over again. So I think we're good to win here. Exactly. This is why I got off of blue-red, by the way. Because you can play around the strategy. That's fine. Okay. So... I'm doing it like this, so I can start having some hexproof. Oh, sure. Be prepared is good, but it's only so good. Sure. That's why I put her down first, so that way I have my evolution target for Elsa still. Two chosen. And I can't quite kill it yet, which is very sad. Hmm. I can get rid of her. I will actually do this. And then if he trades, then I can Rafiki the Maleficent down. So I think this is okay still. I'm wondering where my Hades are. Hades would be great. Okay, good. So they didn't West. So that's excellent news for me. Ah, okay, another Jasmine. Okay. So I'm probably gonna tap them both down and go drawing. And I could just double Rafiki. Jasmine taps for 2 as well, though. Okay, so that was bringing to 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's deep freeze. And let's play out the Rafiki. So that'll put me 1 Allure away from winning next turn. Elsa seems crazy strong. Now, if they be prepared, I'm not, super sad about it. Hades would make my life a lot easier, though. Now, if I didn't go digging there, I would be winning next turn. That's assuming there's no interaction, which I don't assume. And my Rafikis can kill the Maleficent, and I can still tap the other floor. So I think it's okay here. I think it's all good. Even with a hand full of Ursulas. Okay, there's another Be Prepared. Now they can unfortunately develop a little bit. A little sad. Yeah, see all the cards that I can't get ink with. Like, there's a lot of them. Might need to drop down on one Ursula, but I don't know. I don't know what's taking them so long. Maybe they're mad. Don't know. I don't know if they have a Robin Hood. That'd be a really good play by them right now. I run Robin Hood in my red-blue decks because they run out of gas really easily. And when I say run them in my decks, I mean from the, like, 3-4 hours I played yesterday. Wow, I don't know if they're just salty. Oh, trying to reconnect. I guess I'll see if this works. It did not work last night when it attempted to reconnect. I guess I'll pause the OBS and let you guys know what happened. All right, sadly it did not reconnect. So I think the testing was fine though. You know, it's just a simulator. It's not nothing's at stake here. I am gonna take out one Ursula, however, and I think just one Ursula, and I think I'm going to play one more. Oh, I think I accidentally just put in something I didn't mean to put in. Yes, it was Anna. Okay. Yeah, the 8 cost Elsa seems really, really, really good. So I'm gonna put that in. That's one less brick, even though I've never seen a hand like that, and we still were gonna win anyway. So let's just hop on and I'll play, you know, one more game. But yeah, it's only disconnected from me twice. But yeah, the game plan against is it blue red? It's a magic term. Is seems like it's fine. You know, the be prepared don't really do anything. They just kind of like prolong the game in that matchup. So nothing too crazy. I think we, you know, knew exactly what was going on the whole time and playing around it. So it is not a big deal. Usually by now it would have found me an opponent, which is why I felt comfortable just hitting play. But if you guys have any cool decks, please put them in the description. You know, I'm just trying to absorb this game pretty much in its entirety. If any of you guys are actually on this simulator and you want to test starter decks, I'm be more than welcome to. I've got a local tournament coming up, and it's a starter deck tournament. So I need to practice with just the decks and get a good feel for which one I want to play myself. Well, I guess I will come back whenever this is done. All right, I had to close the game, open it up, and then I immediately found a game. Make sure this is recording here. Excellent. Okay, so I only need one of these. I don't need Elsa or Ursula this early. Don't think I want Hades either, actually. Yeah, so everything I'm keeping can be used for mana, so let's not have the same shenanigans as last time. This looks a lot more reasonable. Okay, might be a rush deck of some kind. Seems like a rush deck of some kind. Alright, so I will probably never have time to actually develop my brain. So, just gonna pass here. I might just get totally blown out here. I don't know if my curve is low enough to deal with this kind of stuff, so let's see. It's already 2. Yeah, I have to get Aurora down immediately. Okay, let's do this. Play Aurora. If I saw Rafiki in my opening hand, I probably would have kept that, but I did not see one. Okay, that's 2 of those down already. Smash is very bad news for me. So now they're gonna go to 6 Allure. It's kind of insane. Just looking for cheaper cards. I don't want to see anything that I've seen already. So I'm not going to use Magic Broom right now. Now, if I had to guess, they're going to play a bodyguard creature and get to 10. Another smash. This is very bad. I need a Rafiki off the top, I think. That is not Rafiki. The queen back. Play the wardrobe. I mean, he's gonna be at 14 already. Oh, didn't want to play the bodyguard, so what am I gonna get wrecked with now? Rafiki would be very great. Or I could just never see Rafiki. Aha! I need to keep all the removal I can. Okay. And then we're gonna just keep playing bodies. And I want to play the 5-drop Aurora so that way my board can't be targeted down like it has been. Elsa might help me get there. I don't know. Very scary. Very scary indeed. Two of those 1-drops with smash and smash is quite insane. Oh, that's good. They're not developing. That means they must have another a whole new world, perhaps. Why would they tap this? Seems a little weird. Yeah, we can do this all day. I meant to play the shift, the left side, but I mean, it probably doesn't matter at this point. Oh, that's only one floor. Not that it super matters. But yeah, I meant to play it over the other one. I'm so used to clicking the right side. 2 away from Elsa could be very useful. Don't remember what Cinderella does. Ah. Okay, well, I might just tuck that with Let It Go. Which seems to be the most reasonable play. Actually put this here so I can add to the board as well. No, 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 no. We just Hades. So we have to try and catch up at some point. You know, we're 10 behind, which is pretty bad, but you never know. That was a crazy start with the double smash. A whole new world, maybe? I don't know how they do that and don't lose though. I forgot what Be Our Guest does. Look at top 4 cards that made to reveal a character, put it to your hand. Okay. I wish I would have been looking when that happened. And not reading Be Our Guest. Sure. I can tap both of these down and kill them with Elsa next turn, so that's pretty hype. Oh, please play another thing that I can tap with Elsa. That would be fantastic. Thank you. So obviously these two. And we're going to get a favorable here. And then we are going to get a favorable there. I actually should have done that with Hades, so that way the thing that makes my stuff hexproof doesn't go away. But, you know, we'll see. I'm generating 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a turn. So in 2 turns I win. And I have Let It Go to get rid of Rapunzel. 9. What do you... Is it a whole new world followed by something else? It is. I lost Let It Go, but I might get another Hades. I got another Let It Go, so that's okay. And they're also helping me find more Hades. I have an Ursula now, so that's very good. Making sure I was recording this great game. Okay. Sure. I need to find Elsa's. Found one. Okay, let's see if I can do this without butchering it. These don't untap, so... actually, I might need to do that. So... 11. 6, 7, 8... It's 9 that I have right now, so I have lethal on the board if they don't interact with me. So that's quite nice. Also might be my new favorite card. Sure. Oh, sure. That stops lethal, but now they're not developing, which is great news for me. And I can Ursula take a lore back, which might mess up their lore math. So, very nice. Okay, excellent, excellent. I can't win this turn anyway, so I'm just gonna keep my opponent off of potentially killing me. And then now we have 4. So I say we just pile on. And I think just put a Let It Go back in our deck. And I'd be really surprised if we didn't win this turn. So we'll see. Next turn. Sure. Now you only have 6 to develop, so totally fine. And that's game. That's a victory. That's a dub. Despite the crazy start they had, Elsa has saved us because she's insane. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be probably just rotating between Magic Weekend and Lorcana for the foreseeable future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.